After my last encounter with a duotone clone, I figured that I needed to do some research online or anywhere to find out if there was anybody else who knew about the duotone clones. I eventually found someone who was named, get this, George Washington. He even lived in Washington, D.C., but he said he was willing to be interviewed and set up a date for us to meet in Washington, D.C., 9 hours away from where I live. We rode there on a very cool-looking Amtrak passenger train. My sister brought along her iPad, and of course, wouldn't share it with me. So I was pretty miserable for the entire trip. Want an idea of how boring it was? Imagine being completely paralyzed for 10 hours. That would be a far more exciting experience than the train ride to Washington, D.C. was. We couldn't afford an actual hotel in Washington, D.C., so instead we had to settle for a cheap hotel in Alexandria. There was construction work outside going on when we were there, which made going to sleep at night an extreme chore. Another problem was that the hotel's elevator was not working when I went there. So whenever I'd have to go downstairs, I'd have to go downstairs. Trying to get downstairs in this hotel was like going through a never-ending maze. They just couldn't afford to make stairs that went down to the lobby. There were stairs that led into rooms of other stairs, and those rooms led into rooms of other stairs, and all of that just to get down to where you could eat breakfast. Some of them even just let you go outside. That's where I wanted to go. Bizarre design choices also made getting upstairs quite a challenge. Aha! The next day, it was time to ride the metro train into Washington, D.C. So I went to the metro station and waited about 30 minutes. And then finally, my train came.
Oh, come on!
Many trains came by, but not a single one of them was mine. Sunken in despair, I sat down on the bench. Oh well. But eventually, my train actually came. Yay! Train ride! rode the bus away quickly and got off. So in case you've forgotten, I was set up for an interview with George Washington, but I didn't know where he lived. You see, when he had arranged our meeting, he didn't plan a location. Well, anyway, I decided the only way to find out where he could be would be to go around on the streets and ask people. They didn't really want me to film them, so here's a paraphrasing of what they said. George Washington's dead, you dumb bell. So, all of this trip and all of this toil was completely pointless because George Washington's dead. And that night, I got online and looked around for a while, and then I found someone in my own town who knows about the Duotone clothes. So, hey, it was all useless. Now, you may be wondering why I showed you all of that footage if it didn't matter in the long run. To that I say, ooh, look at the birdie over there. It's pretty. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice. Just look at that. For hours. For hours. Yeah. Hours.